The Shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity.
We know.
That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
So... coffee room is all the way over the other side. Luckily, I don't think there's any paint in this direction. There is paint in this direction. Okay. We know where it's coming from, though. There was a box I ran past, which I copped an eye of. Thank you. So now I... oh. Okay. I'm probably gonna jump cut this.
Lane was found dead in his cell this morning. It's an unfortunate setback. But when the door is closed.
Or we could just cut that off. Julius, Project Ramus. As head of research of Lake House, it is important that I inform all proceedings at the facility. Since the other doctor is failing to provide me details about her team's progress, I ask that you all seek information from members of her team. Anyone comes to me with details on her project, current progress will be rewarded. Hello. I don't see a reason in hanging around for that thing. Of course it's gone. As it goes to the other side. No, it doesn't. It goes down this side. Okay, so now we can make it down to level 3. And leave that guy talking to himself. This is the one that I've been dreading revisiting. Let's have a look. Has this changed? No, it hasn't. So I've got to go this way to number 3. Oh, could have gone here a little while ago.
Water dripped from the ceiling as Diana stared at the folders stacked on her workstation. Each one was a branch of research. Drip. Some were thin, some thick. They represented years of her life, her work, dissecting the act of creation and examining the bloody pieces. Bringing in live subjects had been her idea. Drip. Bureau leadership denied their request. But after HQ went into lockdown, she took advantage of the chaos and got her artists. Jules had whined about the optics. Diana ignored him. Now in her office below the waterline of Cauldron Lake, she considered how to proceed. Jules was convinced the page they had found would come true. It promised disaster. A situation out of control. Impossible. Diana was always in control. Drip. Drip. She needed answers. She needed to quantify, to define, to control.
Because that always works out in this type of setting. Not looking forward to the next bit. So if it respawns enemies, I'm not going to be happy. No, that one.
Pages written by Wake. He must have gotten Rudolph Lane painting again. His bullshit pedestrian methodology cannot produce results before mine. I have to go faster, no matter the cost. We're still behind our projections. The more the machines can produce, the closer we can calibrate them to Wake's style. But proper calibration takes a lot of raw material, and production is slow. We're changing directions. The hypothesis remains unchanged. Imitating Wake's writing style will allow us to generate art capable of linking with the threshold. Our live subject should match Wake's style much faster. People can be calibrated just like a machine. You simply have to push the right buttons.
Oh my word. To use art with power, the shadow, we must first define art. Thesis. Does a critic define what is art? Where do we find critics? Kidnap L'Oreal in critics? Or an audience? Are we the audience? Must we like art? What is the role of an artist? Who is an artist? If you believe you are an artist, are you one? Do you need to be good? Does it matter? Define an artist. A drug-using bum. Often wears turtleneck and drinks red wine. Left-wing political views. Danger if left-wing politics made real by the shadow. Any right-wing artist? Not for abstract or poems. So I'm going to go over here and the elevator is going to have moved. That's going to be my prediction. Oh, it hasn't. Really? Nothing? I'm gonna tap this. I thought that'd be the case. Come on. Oh God. Oof. This isn't good. Okay. We have an office.
This is not level 4.
We're gonna have a chat again. It's getting shape.
The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shape of a man.
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself, a self-portrait. Make them see.
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush, just himself.
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
That's not good for us. I am not liking this. Shifting geometry bullshit. Oh, joy. Well, we make a manual save. No box. Undo that. You're at locker though, with nothing in.
Come on.
There's gotta be a clue how to solve this. At least I now know what I gotta look for. Thank you. So, what we do? Oh, this isn't good. And we have okay, this is bad. Let's reload that. Okay, that looks promising. Let's have a look around. So 6, 8, 5, 2, 9, 8. Letter from Darling. Just received a letter from Darling about requests you made during the live subjects. What were you thinking? Do you know what that looks? What did he say? Was it approved? No, he refused.
Something isn't
You know protocol. Protocol doesn't allow this sort of thing, and he says he will be making a trip to the lake house to check in on us soon. Like we are children. This is very bad for our reputation, Diana. Please, you just have an idea like this, come to me first. Considering the details on the new page we found, I believe we need to abandon the research into Alan Wake's writing. We must not endanger our staff. This is all old. Don't pretend like you're worried about them, Jules. You're just looking for your own arse. The fact that the pages are detailing future events means that they are a correct method. We have to learn how to harness their power and dictate events to meet our goals, not Wake's, whatever those may be. The ATPs are producing better and better results. We just need to keep doing work. No, Diana, I'm looking at the page right now. Constant imbalance. Out of balance. A crack in the lake house. If we continue with this research, maybe we'll lose our facility. Perhaps more than that. What is the point of succeeding if we're all dead? I'm the head of research here, and I forbid you. You can't forbid anything. You are not going to keep me from the most important work of my life. You're too much of a coward to keep pushing ahead, then I'll finish what we set out to do here alone. We'll have plenty of ongoing lines research. I suggest you pick one and leave Wake's writing to me. You always need me more than I need you. Dr. Marmon, I received your formal complaint about Jules' behaviour. You claim he is maliciously keeping research material away from your team, but he says they have simply been misplaced. I understand your frustration, but recommend giving the team a week or so to find the pages and return them to your team. If this issue persists at that point, then discuss the desire to escalate this issue. Does that sound?
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters. But the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. I know you're here, they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home. Their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
And we're now in the story. Fun.
Deep breath, deep breath.
Redacted follow-up report. On the morning of, the musician, give me a second,
Deep breath.
held at the lake house for research purposes has discovered missing from her cell. Security footage of the cell from the night before was damaged by electrical interference of an undetermined nature. Known professionally as, had produced a song called 6 Deep Breaths during her time at the lake house that was considered very promising research material by the two doctors. Redacted somehow used her song to orchestrate escape. Efforts to find Redacted were brief, with any wider search considered an acceptable risk to the lake house and mandate confidentiality. Action taken. A. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether any staff at the lake house were involved in the disappearance of them. Investigation is currently ongoing as to whether the subject used a song they created as a means of escape. All material related to the work produced by Redacted will be stored in the archive for future reference. Online checks for reappearance of Redacted are to be performed weekly. Known web addresses associated in the past, known addresses with Paratarian AWE activity.
Deep breath.
It would be interesting to check out those links.
Feels like my heart already.
Make a note of the recording time. Blessed.
Deep breath, 6 deep breaths, forget all the rest.
I had to turn the music down in my headphones because it's distracting.
I've ever known. Deep breaths, slow.
And now I have to bring it up for this.
September 13th, 2023. Notes regarding the concept of the tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament, yes. But there may be truth in the cliche. It's no secret Rudolph Lane has been unhappy here for years. But the aggregate data shows his art's viability score trending upward over time. If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of distress rating to compare against the art's score. I'll make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker. Once we set the variables and establish a control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Limited food and water, perhaps. An increasingly tight living space. This is how Jules lost his subject, though. We need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Booker's cell.
There's a light shift. The way out is clear. So getting in is a nightmare, but getting out is straightforward. Let's go up this way because this part of the map is dark grey, which means it reckons I haven't been here. Right. See-ho. No elevator. Huh. So I've got to go through the door at the other side and do another gauntlet. So where's the light shift? Okay, that's...
Experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit from my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle.
This doesn't look like Lane's style. A different artist?
Yeah. Thank you. Tree. Red dot. Person. Casper, hey. Couldn't stop thinking about this new direction for the lake house after I got back to New York. I hope pivoting the researching threshold redacted reality manipulation effect isn't too much of a shock for you. It seemed like your work on containment was stalling, so I decided you should all use a fresh start. So here's something to get you started. Some drawings made by a certain redacted a while back. Found in an attached envelope. Test for any reaction that may trigger the shadow. Still don't know like any scientific name for it, what it is. You can designate the artist as PG in your records. Pull the light switch cord.
A light switch cord?
Make sure. Okay.
Quick lesson on light switch cords. If you find one, pull it 3 times. The Ocean View Motel is a dimensional intersection. The doors from the lobby can lead anywhere, but I didn't end up in the lobby this time, which was definitely unusual.
Can't open that one, can't open that one. Guessing you want me here. We are nowhere.
Panopticon? But the Panopticon is at headquarters. Yeah.
I'm outside in a forest. The sun is shining.
Oh, it's P6, not PG. Oh, no. This is not good.
Sunlight, trees are everywhere. In a forest, the sun is shining. In a forest, the sun is shining. Birds are calling. I feel dirt beneath my feet. Everything smells like rain.
Can I open this?
I'm in a forest, the sun on my face. Birds are flying past. Leaves are in a forest, not here. Sunlight, trees are everywhere. A field of flowers. Not here. In a forest, the sun is shining.
That's where I came from.
The sun is shining. Birds are calling. I feel dirt beneath my feet.
Ah,
It smells like rain.
we have to speak from outside the line.
I'm Agent Kieran Estevez, Federal Bureau of Control. Identify yourself.
It's quiet.
Who are you?
It's been a long time since I've seen anyone.
There's a sign over there for the Panopticon. The Panopticon's only in New York, in HQ. Is this the oldest house?
I think that's where I am.
So you are inside the oldest house. Is anyone else alive?
I
It's a waste of time. Hey, this is important. FBC headquarters went dark 4 years ago. What exactly happened in there?
We were attacked. It was like white. No, no, not again. Not yet. No, 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 no.
Hey, Hey, stay with me. Stay with me.
Okay. Okay.
This is an FBC containment unit. Why is the Bureau detaining you?
I'm where I belong.
Everyone I meet here is either a painting or a paracriminal. What attacked the oldest house? I need to know.
Something's changing. Outside. Can you feel it? I can hear it. Chris, you can't stay, can you?
Hold on. I need to know if it...
Tell Jesse I tried. I really did.
Is that really the oldest house? It felt wrong somehow. At least my voice is back to normal.
Where'd these doors go? Fucking elevators. Now, we don't have a map for this area.
The color was pure! The fire made them see!
Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3.
Sublevel 5.
Great.
No.
Definitely need that. Make sure that none of this...
The Marmonts had opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced, it was unstable. Shutting the experiment down was the only option.
That's not gonna work. Julian. Jules. Diana. That's not good. Yep. He had a big nose anyway.
Typical fucking Mormons.
Ooh. Okay. New plan. Okay. So you're not one of them. Oh.
Why did you idiots think this was a good idea? Where'd she go?
Come on. Come on, heal. Okay, that's not the trick. Ooh. Where'd she go? Oh, up there. I think that's not the key. Oh, cool. That's not good. Let's reload. Ow. Oh. Come on. Ow.
Why did you idiots think this was a good idea? Where'd she go?
Come on. This is the only thought I've got. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Ooh, that's not nice. Oof. Nope, nothing there.
Where'd she go?
She went up. That's not what I wanted. Give me a help.
Like I needed more problems.
Where are you? Come on.
Why did you think this was a good idea?
Great. Ooh. Ah. Come on. Oh, this is bad. Only at close range. Come on.
Where'd she go?
Okay, that's bad.
Like I needed more problems.
Where is it? Oof. Oof. Ah. Oof. She's near. Damn it. Ah, that's it. That's enough for today. Ah.
idea. Where'd she go? Like I needed more problems.
Ow. There she is. Come on. And round. Okay. Where is she? Ow. There she is. Damn it, I thought I got a health potion. Let's see if this works. Yes. Okay, you're gonna cheat, so am I. Because it is completely bonkers what you are capable of. That'd probably help if I did that.
Threshold's about to fracture. Where'd she go?
She went up there. That's not what I want. But if she's gonna cheat by doing impossible moves.
More problems.
Hey, buddy. Okay, let's reload. Okay. I just completely disagree with her being able to instantly 180 no-scope you.
Why did you think this was a good idea?
Where did she go? Up there, that's bad for me. Okay, and she's just gone round that. Okay, lady. Okay, just give me a sec. I want to turn off the cheat system. Because that was some BS that they put you through. Some of their moves are just, like, really, really bad. But I guess we can push this.
I know what the Marmonts did to you, to Rudolph Lane. I will do whatever I can to make sure this kind of thing doesn't happen again.
A putrid weight he could never wash away.
The threshold is tearing itself apart. I need to shut this down. The Marmonts are dead. I don't know if that's any sort of consolation, but it's done.
The pain, it was all by him.
Look, I'm sorry. I know you didn't make a choice here. It's not fair, but I have to shut this threshold down before it fractures.
Agent Estevez stood in the forest just outside of Bright Falls. She watched her team detain Alan Wake and Ilmo Costa, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake! After the Threshold event collapsed, I was back at Cauldron Lake. But for a moment, I was somewhere else. I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases, they never get less ambiguous or easier. This one, this was tough. Because protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. But the Marmonts were monsters way before the Shadow got to them. So at the end of the day, what's the difference?
We wrote so many things, wrote them for you and me. We're here standing on a precipice. We are ready to take a leap, but that only comes after. For this was the end scene. This was the end of an era. This was the sum of my body of work. When I'll be long gone, you can hold this together, and you can take it or leave it. Everything that comes after, and we'll always have this. All these moments that led us here, all this joy and these heartaches, they're woven into our very fabric. Can take that away from us. The journey that brought us here. The journey that made us who we are. The journey that brought us here. With my third eye open now, I choose to look back and see you've come so far. Yes, we had it all, and nothing comes after. If the signal's lost along the way, we had a good run, gave birth to this universe. You can never come back here to this land. To remember, to pretend it all ended here, to raise a toast on this sunken shore. And if there ever comes more, you can still choose to say your goodbyes. I'll dream of more at your will. I'm just a memory that has moved on. And no one can take that away from us. The journey that brought us here. The journey that made us who we are. The journey that brought us here. The journey that brought us here.
So yeah, I liked that DLC. It was much longer than the other DLCs that we experienced. Really liked the storytelling in it. The way it's so self-contained. They mixed it up a bit, which was really nice. And that last boss completely sucked. Oh, why on earth can it do a teleportation to right next to you when it's a couple of meters in front of you with its back to you? It doesn't even turn. And it just breaks the boss. And the lack of health items to find, let alone you can find them, but getting them out of the box in time is a completely different matter. Oh, I think that boss could have done some balancing. But hey ho, so far that's probably the worst thing I've played in this game.
I gave Ed Booker a ride back to town, told him never breathe a word about this. I didn't even bother detaining him, bigger fish to fry. And, that's it. So if you were thinking, Jesus, this lady's an asshole. Well, now you know why. You've only seen one case like this. I've seen a career's worth. I was just trying to spare you the headache.
Okay. Yep, there.